first meal, 2 liters of chocolate milk. Over 1,800 calories.
Alright, bro, what the f? Look, I love Sam Sulek. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree on that. He's a great guy and all. But 2 liters of chocolate milk for fucking breakfast? God damn, bro's really on a lifespan speed run.
Really, any way that you can change the scale, be it fucking, you know, ice cream and sweets or fucking candies.
Yeah, look, bro, I don't know if this is good advice. Don't get the wrong idea here. I love this guy. His training advice is great, and he's got an incredible physique. Even the basic idea of what he's saying is right. It's calories in, calories out. But trust me right now, if you do what this guy's doing right here, in the long term, your health is gonna be fucking trash, and you're probably gonna die. Alright, everyone, welcome back. Today, Sam Sulek has actually gone insane. Now, Sam doesn't really need an introduction, right? But for the one person who doesn't know who this guy is, he's a daily gym vlogger that films all of his workouts from start to finish on his YouTube channel that has completely blew up to over 3 million subscribers last year. Sam, as you could probably tell, is actually one of the nicest, most genuine, and most humble guys you're ever gonna see on the internet. And this video today is not at all judging his character. So before you fucking dumbasses go to the comments saying, "Oh, Monk, why are you talking shit about Sam? He's so nice." Guys, I know he's a good guy with good intentions. I watch him every single day, just like the rest of you. But that doesn't mean that I agree with absolutely everything he does, and neither should you. Now, before we take a look at some of these clips and give my thoughts on them, I need a favor from all of you in the Monk Army right now. Even though I've littered this intro so far with disclaimers saying that I like this guy, there's still gonna be some idiots in the comments of this video saying stupid bullshit. So if you see any comments under this video right now saying that I hate Sam or I'm jealous of him or whatever because he's got more subscribers than me, I need you all to spam Monk Army underneath that comment in the replies. And that goes for any stupid comments you see on this entire channel. If you could do that for me, bro, I'll tell you right now, I'll probably give you a heart as well. Anyways, with that all out of the way right now, let's see what Sam Sulek has to offer.
If you ate 1,000 calories a day of just donuts, you will get fat. And I replied to the comment, I'm like, I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong here. Look, as bad as this guy's diet advice probably is, and you probably shouldn't listen to it if you actually want to be a normal human that survives past 40, that is pretty true. There for some reason has recently been a ton of people saying that calories don't matter, and if you count your calories, you're a nerd for whatever other reason. I will say, however, that if you do decide to eat shit food, but you don't eat a lot of it, like 1,000 calories or whatever, your mood and general way of living is going to be so shit. There was a time back when I was 13 or 14 where I used to eat completely just shit food, but the reason I stayed so skinny is because I never paid attention to my eating habits, and it turns out I was really just eating nothing at all. So even though I was eating donuts, biscuits, chips, cookies, whatever the fuck I could get my hands on, I never got to the point where my physique was bad. I was just extremely skinny. People used to ask me all the time, like, how come I wasn't fat? And it's pretty simple. Like Sam just explained here, it's because I just wasn't eating much at all. However, like I just said, I felt like shit all the time, and it definitely wasn't healthy. So don't take that and think you can just run with it.
It's not even, it's purely thermodynamics. Every day, your body, let's just say a hypothetical lifter, his body with doing his cardio in the morning and his workout at night. But no, let's say he does his lift every night, and then he goes home, he does his whole day like normal. His body needs 2,500 calories to operate and stay the same weight. So if he eats 2,000 calories worth of Skittles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, chocolate milk, protein shakes, eggs, whatever, if he eats 2,000 calories total at the end of the day, he will lose weight.
I mean, yes, you are right, he will lose weight, but holy fuck, his stomach and every other process in his body will just be completely terrible. See, the thing about the gym influencer that I react to, right, you've got Sam Sulek here, who's completely focused on building muscle, and that's clearly his only goal, which is fine. Whereas someone like Mario Rios, who I reacted to yesterday, is just completely on the side of being healthy and athletic without building much muscle at all. The thing is, right, there's actually a middle ground where you can look really good and muscular, still eat the foods you want, and be very athletic. And that's really the middle ground I want to find today. Doing Sam's approach, which in this video seems to be that if you eat complete garbage but still stay under your maintenance calories, that it does seem fine on paper. But again, like I've just said, the ingredients and over-processing of all that food is gonna make you feel like shit. But also on top of that, your body is just going to perform shit in the long term. That's why in this video I'm preaching a middle ground. It's important to track your calories and macros, but also do it in a way that isn't killing you.
If he ate 3,000 calories worth of chicken, rice, vegetables, salads, like conventionally healthy foods, he's still gonna gain weight. You know, it's in terms of changing how much you freaking weigh, It's just a numbers game with the calories.
Now the clip ends there, and there is a chance that after that clip he starts talking about how just because it's a numbers game you should still make healthy choices. But just in case he didn't do that, bro, do not take that video right there as a green light to just eat whatever the numbers tell you to eat. Again, you should absolutely not just eat like 10 donuts just because it leads to 2,000 calories and you're still losing weight. Because again, you're gonna feel like you have the energy of a 75-year-old woman if you do that. My personal advice, right, is that you should eat the most amount of real, whole, unprocessed foods that you can. But if you're out with friends, right, don't restrict yourself completely or feel terrible about yourself when you eat the occasional burger or the occasional whatever, pizza. Life and fitness is all about balance. Because what's the point of being super strict on yourself if you're not even able to enjoy it with other people? Pretty much right, you should be able to eat well, but don't be autistic about it.
You can't just eat cardboard on a diet and expect to be able to stick to it unless you got some crazy mental toughness that want to make progress for dieting down. But I want to eat food I like too. And it's not like you can't do it. Tracking your macros, calories in, calories out, the most effective method.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, on paper, he's absolutely right. The most efficient short-term method to simply just building muscle and not worrying about absolutely anything else is just get your 3 macronutrients, your protein, your carbs, your fats, count your calories, and just eat whatever fits. McDonald's, Burger King, milkshakes, chocolate milk, do whatever, because in the short term, you will build muscle. Whatever you need to get your insane amount of carbs and protein will 100% work to build muscle and stay lean. But the thing is, again, bro, putting absolutely everything into just simply building muscle is definitely not the approach I'd recommend anyone to take. I'd much rather build a ton of muscle slower if I were a bodybuilder, but actually get good shit into my body that makes me happy and healthy rather than feeling like complete shit and having terrible sleep and getting sick all the time. This is the thing that most people don't realize, right? Your diet is pretty much top 2 or 3 most important factors that determine how happy you are. And people neglect that all the time because they just want to build muscle, and it's stupid in my opinion.
It also takes the most effort. Everything I eat, I track the macros, watching how much I eat so far throughout the day so I don't eat too much too early so I can still have food at night. It takes a little bit more work, but you get the most benefits because you can pretty much eat whatever you want.
Yeah, look, I just don't think that that's exactly right. You might get the most benefits possible when it comes down to just building as much muscle and strength as you possibly can. But the question everyone's asking, bro, is what about your health? Sure, from a simple aesthetics perspective, you can realistically eat whatever you want and stay in shape as long as you work out every day. The whole idea of being able to out-train a bad diet is 100% true, and I do believe that. But you sure as hell can't out-train a bad diet to reverse what it's gonna do to your health. If you eat 3,000 calories worth of shit food versus 3,000 calories of healthy food, your health is 100% going to be worse if you eat shit food. There's no way around that.
I've always kind of been under the idea that taking a multivitamin is at least approaching a level of equivalency to getting a very well-balanced diet with all your potassium and electrolytes.
I love it how he's talking about having a well-balanced diet while getting ready to demolish 6 fucking Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't know, bro, something about that I just find to be absolutely hilarious. I mean, look, he is right, bro. If something is to the point where you have to take a multivitamin to get good results in those levels that you're taking the multivitamin for, then your diet probably isn't good enough and you're probably able to get those vitamins in other ways.
I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but, you know, 5,000 calories worth of chicken and rice may be a bit more time consuming to prepare rather than, you know, simpler stuff like this for me.
And you know what? Fair enough. That's what works for him. I'm not here to completely dogpile on the dude. I mean, clearly eating all the shit food that he's eating is working for him, and that's completely fine. He sure as hell doesn't look healthy, but if he is healthy, then, you know what? Whatever. You do you. But where this becomes a problem is the fact that this guy Sam is an influencer. And probably the biggest influencer out there at the moment. The whole point of being an influencer, right, is that you're able to influence other people's decisions in order to get as much money and grow your business as possible. And as much as I do love this guy, I just don't think that people should be looking up to this guy for diet advice. And I know so many people are gonna comment on this video saying, "Oh, but Monk, Sam's so much bigger than you. Why should I listen to you over him? He reps your max, bro." And to that, all I really gotta say is that there are so many other indicators to someone's success than simply being bigger than you. And if that's the only metric you go by to determine what advice you should listen to, then honestly, this channel just is not for you. The advice I'm always gonna give to my audience is always gonna be in the interest of balancing everything equally. Having a good physique, feeling good about yourself, feeling social, being relatively strong, athletic, and everything else you can think of. I'm not here to completely outweigh one of them, I'm here to make them all equal. So if that sounds like you and that sounds like something you want to do, improving every aspect of your life equally, then you're at the right place and you should 100% subscribe to join the Monk Army, just like all these beautiful people right here. Anyways, I'm done with Sam. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.